Hi everybody, my name is Sao, and in this video I'll show you how I was preparing to take 100k FTMO challenge. I decided to take on the challenge because I think that it is firstly better risk-wise, as even if I lose, it'll be just like 500 bucks, which is pretty mild compared to the liquidations I had during my trading journey. Secondly, because if you follow at least somewhat proper risk management structure, it is pretty difficult to double or triple your income while earning like 3% a month. I mean, it would take years, but with prop firms, it would take just another successful challenge. And finally, because I think it teaches you a good professional trading approach, including analysis, risk structure, trading plan, being systematic instead of just, going all in and hoping for the best. So, what do I need to begin with is a trading plan that works. Easy to say, especially considering that I used to trade without stop losses, and it is not the case with the challenge. So I began to search for it. So what I have in mind is trend trading, more specifically breakout trend trading. To determine the breakout, I will use RSI combined with price actions. When the price breaks through the level, it should be impulsive, so big candles, big bodies, no long wicks, high volume, and RSI somewhere near the extremes, so should be around 30 for shorts and around 70 for longs. I'm gonna be waiting for the retest, and here's where I did not decide so far. What should I consider a retest? Should it be the price reaching an imbalance, a price breaking through the imbalance and going to the order block, maybe the price retesting the level that was just broken? For the first couple of backtesting runs, I would consider a retest a price going back to the imbalance and then showing some kind of weakness. So let's say in this case we have higher volume during the breakthrough, RSI is near 30, the price bounced back to the imbalance, the volumes are considerably lower, and so for me that would be a valid position. My stop loss would be at 2 ATR and take profit at 4. So let's go sell. Pretty nice, isn't it? At least when you know what's going next, yeah? So for better understanding the strategy performance, I would test it on 4 coins, that being BNB, Bitcoin, Solana and XRP on 1 hour and 15 minutes timeframes, with maybe some tweaks along the way. Ideally, I'm looking for like 2-to-1 risk to reward ratio with around 50% win rate, and let's see whether I'll be able to achieve it. Okay, so the first 50 positions are down, and being honest, I'm not really happy with the result. I have the win rate of 40% with 2-to-1 risk to reward ratio, and if I were to risk 1% per trade, which is pretty high honestly, for FTMO I'm gravitating towards 0.5%, something like that, I would earn for 5% ROI. 5% on 50 trades, while 50 trades took us a couple of months. I do not think that it is a great result, especially considering 40% win rate. That means that I will be going into pretty big drawdowns and losing streak. So I definitely am not a fan so far, and I guess I should start tweaking it. What I find interesting is that a lot of my losing trades do really stay for a long time in a drawdown, while winning trades usually go to the win faster. So I guess that can be an indicator that if I'm not going into profit immediately, that is a good sign to just close the position and cut my losses early. But okay, 50 trades is not enough to say, so I'm heading to trade on 15-minute chart BNB. After another 50 trades, this time on 15 minutes BNB, pretty much the same, it's just that now I have worse ROI, being almost double down from 5 to 3%. Win rate is almost exactly the same, and pretty much the same problems I had on 1 hour is that if I stay in the position for some time, it's more likely to be a losing position. Almost all of the winning positions go way quicker. And I was also looking at what is the real risk to reward ratio, whether can I just close my positions early. And I guess I can. A lot of positions, I mean almost all of them, I could have closed in profit. So I guess that is definitely something to take note consideration for future. Okay, now let's do 50 trades on Solana. Okay, now I guess I'm getting closer to the goal. With win rate being 46%, it is pretty good. It is something that I would consider trading. And ROI being 10% is actually 9.5. I mean, that's not much, especially taking into account that I spent 3 or 4 months in the positions. But that's okay with me as long as I'm profitable. And so, completely opposite to the BNB, on Solana, a lot of my winning trades were taking way more time than my losing trades. So I was winning slow and losing fast. I so far have no idea how should I treat it in terms of cutting my losses, but there's definitely something to it. Okay, nice. Okay, that's nice. I like this run better. Okay, I do like this run better. Let's see how does it perform on 15 minutes and then let's go to Bitcoin. And so till the end of the day I was continuing with testing with mixed feedbacks. But summarizing the day, I would say that the strategy is not profitable. I made a couple of hundreds of backtests, that is enough data to make an assumption. And I assume that it is inconsistent. I have runs ranging from 46% win rate to just 20% win rate, and a lot of them were closer to 20 and just one was 46, a couple were like near 40. And so I need to do some major changes because otherwise the strategy is not practical to use. I mean, as long as you're not willing to just lose money. Okay, dear viewers, not to make the video too long, that would be it for today. If you liked it, please press like. If you have any comments, maybe any thoughts on the strategies, maybe how to make it better, maybe the way you trade, I would really appreciate it in the comments. And see you again sometime.